Hey, Shalom. I want to give all praises to Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushai, Bahashem Dash, double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Peace and blessings to the whole elect, Shalom. Yahweh being in the name of God, who the world ignorantly calls God, Bahashem in the name Yahushai, who the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ. Again, it's not God, it's not Jesus Christ, it's Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushai. Those are the true names of the Heavenly Father and His Son. And those are the names you are going to need to call on in these times to come and save you. Ain't no other name given among men whereby we must be saved. The only two names that's going to save you is Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushai. And they're coming back to redeem the 1/3 of the elect. Judah, the so-called Negroes, Benjamin of the West Indian Jamaicans, Levi the Haitians, Gad on the North American Indians, Issachar the so-called Mexicans, Reuben are the Seminole Indians, Zebulon is Guatemala the Panama, Ephraim is the Puerto Ricans, Manasseh is the Cubans, Simeon is the Dominicans, Asher is Columbia to Uruguay, and Naphtali is Argentina to Chile. These are the 12 tribes of Israel who are big brother Yahweh Shai is finna come redeem 1/3 the elect, and 2/3 are slated for soil destruction. This your brother Shadak Shar, and I just want to jump into a quick lesson. I had got this video from Facebook. 6 police officers have tortured 2 so-called Negroes. 2 Jakes, 2 Israelites. You see, and some of them went serving life in prison. If they serving justice, being locked up or whatever, sometimes they let these type of people off. It depends on what type of treatment they getting in jail. They possibly could be eating good, got protection, all that, their case is good, so to speak. But I'm gonna play the video, and I'm gonna jump straight into it.
Audience, this next segment contains descriptions and images of police violence. We turn now to Mississippi, where 6 white former police officers who called themselves the Goon Squad have pleaded guilty to raiding a home and torturing 2 black men earlier this year, after first trying to cover up their actions. Some of the officers face life in prison. On January 24th, court records show the deputies raided a home in Braxton, Mississippi, after a white neighbor of one of the officers called them to complain there were black men staying there.
Yeah, they was complaining about black men staying there, so they called the police. And the police came and tortured down there in Mississippi. It's been a lot of things going on down there in Mississippi, man. But soon come Yahweh Shai is gonna recompense and pay back Esau Edom for all he have done. Yahweh Shai see of everything that the wicked do, the righteous. He see everything. So there's nothing here that Yahweh Shai doesn't see. He's all knowing, he all seeing. Through his Alahayim, the angels, they watch, and they send a report back to the heavens. I'm gonna get a couple scriptures to back up my point, because that's a perpetual hatred, torture. That's what persecute goes into, and all these curses that's upon us are gonna be upon our enemies too as well. They gonna understand what pain is. They the persecutor, man. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna look that word up, man. I'm gonna read this real quick too. This is Deuteronomy 30:7. It says, "In Yahweh thy power will put all these curses upon thy enemies and upon them that hate thee, which persecute thee. You see, these curses that's upon us, and us going into slavery, Esau is going to witness all the troubles and all the going into slavery and all these curses upon us is going to be upon our enemies, man. And we have enemies according to the Bible, and the so-called white people, the Edomites. They are enemy according to these other nations as well, you see. But their main point is Esau, Edom, because they hate us, and we see it with everything that they do to Jake now today. Harassing Jake, racially profiling, all the torture and all the killings that they be doing to Jake. Now today, it shows that perpetual hatred. Let's see what persecute goes into. This is word for that persecute. Subject someone to hostility or ill treatment, especially of their ethnicity, religion. Let's see what the simpler words goes into. Oppress, abuse, ill treatment, mistreat, punish, afflict pain and suffering on, traumatize, afflict, torment, torture. And those 6 police officers tortured 2 black men, so-called black men. You see, 2 Israelites, And that's torture, And it said it in the caption. Even a woman said it tortured 6 police officers, But y'all gonna pay back for what y'all did. That's a perpetual hatred. This is Ezekiel 35. And I'm going to start at 5. It says, because thou hast had a perpetual hatred and have shed the blood of the children of Israel by the force of the sword, in the time of their calamity, in the time that their iniquity had an end. You see, it says in the NLT, your eternal hatred for the people of Israel led you to butcher them when they were helpless and when I had already punished them for their sins. See, even in that time in the Babylonian Empire, when they came through Jerusalem, you helped them out as well when we was helpless. When Yahweh Shemashah had already punished us and he put us into exile. And that's why we was going into, different kingdoms, when we was running away because the enemy had came to Jerusalem. You even wanted to destroy us then. And even in today's time, man, how you just kill us, unarmed, how you just torture or just harass Israelites. Even a woman that called and said that she heard some noises and it sounded like somebody was trying to break into her house. She called the police for help. And she saw something and he told her to go to the stove to cut off the water or whatever. And she said she rebuked you in the name of Caesar Brazil or whatever, which that was the wrong thing to do, but to teach his own, And the police officer shot her for no reason. And they ain't gonna lie and say that she had a weapon. what a boil of water can do to you. You know, even in Louisiana, how you beheaded Jake for disobedience. You know, even how you fed our babies to alligators. You know, that's a perpetual hatred. Even for being sick in slavery in that time, you know, your punishment for being sick was to be boiled in sugar water. I believe that was in Louisiana too as well. You know, let's see what this perpetual hatred goes into. Forever, ever, everlasting, forevermore, perpetual, old, ancient world, ancient time, long time of past, forever, always. Let's see what it says in the Strong's. Continuance. You see, eternal, everlasting, more of old, lasting, long time, old time, perpetual, at any time, beginning of the world, without end. You see, basically an endless hatred. And it started back when Isaac had gave a blessing to Jacob, and Esau was angry, and he said, "The days of mourning of my father are at hand. Then would I slay my brother Jacob." You meant that. You always kept that perpetual hatred against your own kindred, your own brother. It says, "For the violence against thy brother Jacob, shame shall cover thee. Shame shall cover thee, and thou shalt be cut off forever." You know, you're going to be cut off forever. And read this again. It says, "Because thou hast had a perpetual hatred and have shed the innocent blood, shed the blood of the children of Israel." That's what you did. You shed the blood of the children of Israel. You know, even what you did to the Gadites. Cristobal Columbus, when he came over here to this land, man, and just slain a lot of Gadites. And then y'all gave them smallpox as well, man. And all they welcomed you with open arms, and you took advantage and killed them. It says, by the force of the sword. And that's what you did, by the force of the sword, in the time of their calamity, and the time that their iniquity had an end. You see, when we was helpless. It says, "Therefore, as I live, saith the Lord power, I will prepare thee with blood, and blood shall pursue thee." Just like you chased down and hunted Jake, the Lord is going to do the same to you when he returns. He going to give you a bloodbath. You know, he gonna give his people spiritual power as well. Those battle axes, those weapons of war, to break down kingdoms. You know, let us get payback, man. It says, yeah, that's what pursue goes into. Let's get this pursue. See what it says. Follow someone or something in order to catch or attack them. Yeah. Go after, strive for. Alright, let's see. Let's go get some similar words. If they give it to you. Yep. It says, go after, run after, follow, chase. Give chase to, hunt, track, trail, trace. You know, hound, course, tail. Let's see what hound. Harass, persecute. And we just went in persecute. Or pursue. relentlessly. I think I'm saying this right. You see, you a hound. You hound Jake. Harassed, persecute. Persecute goes into ill treatment. Afflict pain and suffering on. Torture, torment. You see. And Yahweh Shema Shah gonna do the same to you. He gonna give you a bloodbath. You see. It says in the NLT, as surely as I live, saith Yahweh, since you show no distaste for blood, I will give you a bloodbath of your own, and your turn has come. And yeah, these curses gonna be upon you. You gonna drink of that cup we drunk of. The portion of your cup will be your kingdom being brought down to the ground, your kingdom being destroyed and being a wasteland where no inhabitant, desert creatures gonna be here. You see, and you going into slavery, and after that slavery, you gonna be executed. That's your death sentence. You see. Thus will I, verse 7, it says, thus will I make Mount Seir most desolate, and cut off from it him that passeth out and him that returneth. It says, I will make the mountain Seir utterly destroyed, killing all. It's a killing off all who try to escape or any who try to return. So he's going to cut off man and beast from it. He's going to cut off nephew, son, He's going to make y'all very desolate, man. You see, with that ICBM missile, man. It says, verse 8, I will fill his mountains with his slain men. You see, your army, the dead, by that nuclear missile, the slain of the Lord shall be many. It says, and thy hills and thy valleys and all thy rivers and it says, and all thy rivers shall they fall that are slain with the sword, that ICBM missile. You see. Yeah, it says, verse 9, I will make thee perpetual desolation, and thy city shall not return, and ye shall know that I am Yahweh. It says, I will make you desolate forever. Your cities will never be rebuilt. And just like it says, they should build, but I will throw down. It says, and your cities will never be rebuilt. When you will know that I am Yahweh. You gonna know it's from Yahweh. You gonna know it's from Yahweh Bashim Shah. You gonna know Yahweh Bashim Shah did it. You see, he's gonna destroy your kingdom. He's gonna destroy what you built. You see, ain't nothing gonna be inhabited here. The destroyer of the Gentile is on the way. You see, Yahweh Bashim Shah is coming out the thicket to punish this world, man, for their sins and for their wicked deeds, man. Even what you did to his people, you touched the apple of his eye. So now Yahweh Bashim Shah is going to come lay hands upon you. You see? I'm going to get one more. Obadiah 1:15. This is Obadiah 1:15. It says, for the day of Yahweh is near upon all heathen. As thou hast done, it shall be done unto thee, and thy reward shall return upon thy own head. That reward that will return upon your own head is that nuclear missile. That's your reward. There's no future for you. There's nothing. But you have given up the ghost, basically dying. You see. It says in the NLT, it says that day is near when I, Yahweh will judge godless nations, as you have done to Israel, as you have done to Israel, so it will be done unto you. All your evil deeds will fall back upon your own head. You see, your reward have been sealed. Your judgment have been sealed. This is why you have no deliverance. Your only deliverance is you be going into chains. You going into slavery. Your kingdom being brought down to the ground. Your kingdom being destroyed. You see, Yahweh Shema Shah taking your power, man. You see, that's your reward. All the wickedness that you did, all the innocent blood that you shed, you're going to pay back with your own blood. And your turn has come. You see. So I hope this lesson was edifying. I want to give all praises to Yahweh, Wahashim Yahushai, Bahashim Akakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Peace and blessings to the whole elect. Shalom.